Hey guys, I'm Rayhane, and in this video I'm gonna show you how we can use Postman to test an API. So let us start. Postman is a tool for testing APIs, and APIs can be created, tested, shared, and also documented with this software. This video helps you to understand why Postman is so popular and what makes it unique compared to other API testing tools. This video includes tested example that can be imported into Postman. I put the link in the description. So here I just want to tell you some reason why I used Postman and why I really like Postman as a testing API software. The first thing I really love about Postman, I can create collection. Postman allows users to build collection for their API, and every set can create multiple requests and subfolder. It will help to organize the test suite. And the other things that I like about Postman is test development. To test checkpoints, verification of successful HTTP response status shall be added to every API calls. And the other things is about automation test. And there is other reason is about creating environment. And the other things about debugging. The last thing that important for me is about collaboration. You can import or export collection and environment to enhance the sharing of files. You may also use a direct connection to share your collection with others. Postman is available on Microsoft Windows, Apple Macs, and also Linux. In just few steps, you can download and install Postman in your machine. Here there is a link, and also I put this link in the description. So depends on your system operation, you can download here. Here I'm using Windows, so here as you can see, this site suggests me to download this software for Windows. Okay, then you can download it and install in your system. After installing, you can create your own account with all the required details, and also you can sign up with your Google account. So here, before I signed up with my Google account, and the first thing you see this page and the Postman. Okay, in the next step, you should create your workspace. You can create several workspace and add your teammate to each workspace. So here there is a workspace, and here you can see I have two workspace, and I can create more workspace. So here, just let me put the sample name. You can put it every name that you want, and then click on create workspace. So here all thing is ready, and you can create here your first collection. A collection lets you group related requests and easily set common authorization or a test or a script and variables for all of your requests in a collection. And here you can create your collection. So the first collection, I want to use this site. So you can put every name again that you want. So I prefer to use the name of the API that I want to use. Okay, the collection is created, and here as you can see there is a hyperlink text. So here you can create your first request, and let me click on it. And here as you can see there is some option. for creating a request. The first thing here is about the name. You can put it here, the name for this request. Here you can select the method HTTP. The most common method are get, post, put, patch, and delete, and I will try to explain all of them. And here you can put your request URL, and also here you can manage your request. If needs body, you can put it there. If the request needs prompts or query or something like that, you can put it there. So let me show you something. I want to use this website. This website prepares us test API with the fake data, and here you can see the list of some requests. For example, get list user, get single users. Here we can create a user, we can update a user, and also we can delete a user. So let's do it. First of all, here told us the HTTP method is get, and here when I'm click on each of them, you can see some changes here. So for the first option, for getting the list of users, here there is our endpoint. So let me click on it, and here. So this part is our base URL, and here is our endpoint path. So let me back into Postman, and here I want to tell you something about base URL. Maybe when you want to work with the API, you want to create a lot of requests here, and you should repeat your base URL each time. For saving time and for avoiding to set base URL each time, we can create an environment and set it here, and set it in our collection as a base URL. So how? Here you can see create an environment. I click on it, and here I can put a name, base URL for ReqRes.in. Here in the variable part, you can put the variable name, and here just let me copy and paste it here. Okay, here everything is done. Just need click on save button here, and you can close this environment. And where we can attach that environment into my collection, here guys, as you can see, now there is no environment. So here I can select that base URL variable that I created. Okay, and here just let me back into my request, and just here, and here as you can see, my base URL is here. So just need to select and back into site and copy the second part and paste it here. There is several parameters that you can put here as a query, as a parameter path, and the other things. But here in this example, you can see here the question mark. Everything after question mark, that means is query. So as you can see, when I put it here, this endpoint path automatically here added for me in query prompts. So if you want add it manually, just need to do like me, page, and put it here, the value that you want. For example, page 2. Okay, here all the thing is good. Just let me check again. Okay, here I put backslash, so there is no need. Just let me, okay, and here as well, and need just save. Okay, and back to our request. Just let me here put it the name, get list user. Okay, it's good. And now all the thing is set. Here there is my base URL, here there is my endpoint, and also my endpoint has a query. Now just need click on the send button to send my request. Okay, as you can see here, I got the 200 code. That means my response is okay and it's successful. So as you can see here, I could get the list of user. Great guys, the next step is about get single user. So how we can do it? Here, as you can see, there is the endpoint. Just let me copy and back into Postman, and here we need to create another request. Just let me put the name single user, call my base URL, and just let me put backslash here. As you can see, there is no question mark. And how I can work with these kind of requests? When you should put exact ID or something like that in your endpoint path, you can use this way and put your ID, as you can see here. And here I can put value, and all the thing is set. And here I can click on the send button. And here, as you can see, I could get all the information about this user. Okay, great guys. Let me save this one and close, and also save this one and close. The other things that I want to tell you here about creating a user. So as you can see here, there is a HTTP method is post. So let me click on it. Here there is our endpoint, and okay, here back into Postman and try to add another request with create user, and just need to here to call my base URL and call API and users. Okay, great. And here there is a point that I want to tell you. When you want to work with the post, you should send something into server. Here we should send a body. As you can see here, we have a body. I can send this body to my API. Okay, back into the Postman, here choose body, and here we can select raw, and here we can select JSON and put that body here. Okay, great. So everything is ready, and here we can click on the send button. Sorry guys, I forgot to here change it into post. So let me try again. I got 201 status code. That means the request has been accepted and the user created. Okay. Just let me save it. And here, as you can see, it changed into post, and just with a quick look into this list, you can recognize which request is get, which request is post. And now, the other thing that I want to tell you about delete. Here is totally like to get single user, just there is a different in HTTP method. So let me back into Postman, and here let me create new request. Here please select delete, put the base URL and API. Yes, this one, and here we can, for example, put 2. Let me save it. Yes, all thing is good, and send. Okay, here as you can see, if the request is correct, you should get this status code as the API told us. That means it's okay. So far so good. Till here you could understand how Postman is work. Okay guys, in the second section of this video, I want to tell you how we can testing another API with API key. If you saw my others video in the channel, in the several projects, when I was working with retrofit or other project, I use the MovieDB APIs. So for working with these API, we should need to set API key. And now I want to show you how we can work with this kind of API in the Postman. So first of all, let me show you the site. Okay, here you should sign up, and then under a settings section you can find your own API key. Okay, back into Postman, and here you can create another collection. Just put the name MovieDB API. Here, as you can see, there is a section for selecting the type of our authorization. And so in this API, we should work with the API key. So I select this one, and as you can see here, there is 3 sections that I should to put it my data. The first one is about key. I should put API underline key, and the value you should put your API key that you get from the site. And the last things is about add to. That means how you want to use this API key. It should be add to into your header or use as query prompts. Each API tells you how you should work with this API key. In this API, as you can see in a documentation, here after question mark, we should call our API key. And as I said before, everything that you see after question mark is a query. So here I should choose query prompts, and let me paste it. Okay guys, here I want to call my first request, and is about get a list of top rated movie. Top rated. Okay, good. And as API told us, here there is our endpoint path. So let me put it my endpoint here. Oh, I didn't create environment for my base URL. So let me go there and click on this plus button, and base URL for DB movie API. Okay, and here let me copy and paste it here, put the variable name, Okay, yes, it's done. And now I can back into my collection and back into my current request and call my, and also here need to select my last environment that I have created. And now, okay, and now as you can see, there is my base URL. And again, let me copy this part and paste it here. Okay, great. All the thing is done, and now I can click on the send button. And as you can see, the status code of 200, that means the request is successful. And here, as you can see, we got the list of the top rated movie. Okay, great guys. The other things that I want to tell you about, get the details of each movie, and I want to tell you what this is mean. Okay, so here I want to get detail of each movie. So let me back here and create another request. Get details and call my base URL here, and just let me copy and paste it here. Okay, here I should put the movie ID, and this bracket, that means I should exact movie ID here. Movie ID. And for example, here I can put this ID, and all the thing is set, and just need to click on send button. Okay, as you can see, again, I got 200 status code. That means my request is successful. And here there is a detail of a Fight Club movie. Okay, great. Okay guys, I will try in future create another video about how we can create a document for this test collection, and really useful for us, I mean for Android developer, when you try to share your project with others, and really useful feature in the Postman. So all the things here is done. If you have any question, please don't hesitate, ask me in the comment section. And also, if you are new in the channel, please subscribe my channel, like my video, and write me a comment. Okay guys, have a nice day. See you soon in the next video.